to dance that dance. Step out of the way, boxing. Frustrating because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Can't score with that jab. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. A lot of effort being exerted here. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Calzaghe in that last round. And there's the bell for round 7. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Jab slightly off target. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Trying to land that jab. Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. That counter punch caught him clean. Nice counter. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. A perfect counter shot. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Calzaghe in that last round. Now you start wondering how much work these two fighters did in the gym.
There's a lot on the line here.
It's a bad round, but we don't care. Go out there and win the next one.
Good work, that's it. Now breathe, just get your breath back.
We're camp, and now you're going to go back out there and lose the match?
Sets him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shot.
Right. Let's go out there and get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just take the round off and win the round on your jab. And breathe when you're stepping about, all right? Good.
Oh, but you're still landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab.
Switch on. Get your boxing back together. I need to go back.
Good work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight.
And there's the bell for round 8. That 1 minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
What are they doing that now? Are they trying to get an early night? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in 1. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is the heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
Missing with that right hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You'd like to see more jabs. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
This is a high-octane battle. Swing and a miss with that hook. Well, we knew this was going to happen. Some taunting. Nice counter. Needs to put some combination work together. 1 punch is good, 2 punches better. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Another win, another unanimous.
They ain't stopping me, I'm a pro like a Mac. Drip flow like a tap, tiptoe to the stack. Thrive under pressure, know when to attack. When it's showtime, front row to the back. Front line with my back up against the wall. If I'm up against the odds, then I'm about to give it all. About to get them all, I want everything they got. Coming for the top, I won't stop until I fall. Me, I'm trying to ball out like LaMelo Ball. Watch me switch the gears on and wait for him to stall. They're looking all small, trying to run before they crawl. Me, I'm going all out, up against it all. You're up against the clock, up up against the clock. Trying to break the doors down, you should have changed the locks. I'ma bring them all down, everybody's up. And I thrive when it's showtime, everybody watch. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight. It's like they don't wanna see me win, that's cool. Yeah, man, I got this in the bag like school. They're trying to rock the boat, but the ride's too smooth. Cause I'm trying to be the goal, and the vibes don't lose. You guys are old news, and your styles don't ooze. You're going head to head with the guy who won't move. Your tide goes snooze with your blind old views. Yeah, you couldn't walk a yard or a mile in my shoes. Yeah, I'ma smile all the way to the dubs. Cause what's an extra mile if you come from the muds? I'm a wild out, watch me ramp it up. Check my style out, everybody look. I'm like Gordon Ramsay, that's the style I cook. My old thing fancy, I don't give a. I ain't giving up now, till I'm living good now. Won't stop until I'm at the top, so high I have to look down. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight.
I'm Todd Grisham. The crowd cannot wait to witness this one. We're live at the CompuBox Academy. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. It's Roy Jones Jr., 160 pounds. This guy won a championship as a heavyweight, remember? 5'11" tall with a reach of 74 inches. Up against them, Saul Alvarez, 173 centimeters tall with a reach of 179.
This is it. This is that fight. This is that argument.
It's Roy Jones. So here is 20-year-old Saul Alvarez. Are we looking?
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. They're both trying for a knockout. The right hook can't miss. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
You see the nerves on the fighter stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And then look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Good counter punching. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Nice counter shot. Just missed with that hook. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
To beat a counter-puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched. skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Hook misses. Throws the jab but does not score. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to base them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
The reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counterpuncher smart.
Nobody home with that hook. Just misses with that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. On to the second round. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Both of these fighters have the conditioning to go the distance, no problem. They also have the power to end this with one punch. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Counterpunch caught him clean. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights were at middleweight.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Oh, my word. Down goes RJJ. Oh, my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
I need to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are right.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
These punches coming from every angle. Those counter punches have to hurt. You'd like to see more jabs. The jab not finding its target. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. So it's plan B time. Let's get it started in round 3. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle, man. He's got to bluff him.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
He got out of the way of that right hook. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. This is the kind of fight you expect from two world-class elite middleweights. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Just missed with that hook. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Do you believe this? Throws the jab, but does not score. Looking to land the hook. That left hook missed. Both men step back for just a moment. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Roy Jones and here we go to the 4th round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You've heard the phrase, finding a second wind. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. Can't land that jab. That left hook missed. Those counter punches have to hurt. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. block the hook. Nobody home with that hook. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
Get your boxer back together.
Yeah, man, start sticking in a few body shots in there. Bury it up a little bit so we can't figure you out.
Just get your shots off and don't give him anything, all right? Now go back out there and win this round. You only lost one round. Listen, don't worry about it. Come on, you're switching up.
Great round. Good man, good man. Just say him again. Don't
Back out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag, and now you let...
relax now. I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking there for one shot at a time.
This fight, do you? Come on. You let him back in. You're better than that, kid.
That's it. He's ready to go, but you've got to be
Time
smart.
winding down as we get set to jump back in the action.
You've been coasted...
Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him those few shots. Keep...
Let's go.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Tearing away the right hook. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight Stan.
Whoa, Johnny! We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. Big shot, and Alvarez is on the canvas. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
I've got to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you continue?
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fighter Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Looks like he's going to try and bait him. Clearly his opponent was too much for him, and he's thrown in the towel. Well, there you have it. It is official now, and that is not the way anyone wanted this fight to end.
They don't like that. Listen to them. Oh, listen to that. When he gets back to the gym, his team is going to give him hellfire. This is what you work on as a fighter.